Cold calling is an outdated method of actually generating your leads. In fact, in my country, South Africa, starting from the 1st of June 2021, it'll be illegal to cold call leads because of something called the Property Act. Now, my agency focuses mainly on helping property practitioners and real estate agents close an extra 2 to 3 deals and mandates a month by generating them booked appointments with pre-qualified leads, which we generate and nurture using AI communication and paid traffic. So most of the information, statistics, and examples I'll be talking about in this video will be mainly centered around the real estate industry. Keep in mind that the foundational information I'll be talking about can be used throughout all verticals. Verticals being all industries such as e-commerce, info products, dentists, orthodontists, gyms, lawyers, whatever it may be. This information can be used for your business. So all I ask in return is just that you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button if you find any value in this video. So first things first, around 63% of real estate agents said what they dislike the most about their job is cold calling. Well, I figure they won't need to dislike that anymore since it won't really be in their job description starting from the 1st of June. But I do understand where they're coming from, because most of them need to spend hours a day cold calling a list of leads which they were either given by their agency or by an outsourcer, which I must say that list of leads is most of the time a poor quality list of leads because they end up resulting in low conversion rates. When I state low conversion rates, I mean conversion rates of around 0.08% all the way to 1.16% in conversion rates. And that's turning a stranger into a lead. That's not even turning a lead into a client or a lead into a customer. Now, one thing I want to go ahead and state is cold calling used to work in the past, but now that people have access to information, internet, and social media, they're able to figure out whether something is the truth or a fallacy using nothing more than their phone. So as a real estate agent or as a business owner, what you should be doing is choosing to work smart, not working hard. So the first alternative I want to go ahead and offer you is creating a Facebook ad funnel. Now, when creating your Facebook ad funnel, there are 3 things you need to have set up before you can go ahead and continue, which is your client or your customer avatar, your ad copy and your ad image, as well as your lead form. Now, when it comes to your client avatar, what you need to figure out is who your ideal client is, where they're currently situated at, and where they're trying to get to in the next 3 to 6 months. And when you go ahead and figure that out, that'll be the basis of everything else, because you need to understand who you're actually trying to target, right? So after doing that, the next thing is actually creating your ad copy and getting your ad image. Ad copy being the messaging, like what's the message that your ideal client will go ahead and read through before they actually become a lead, right? And that is something you need to go ahead and figure out after you've gone ahead and created your client avatar. The next thing is your ad image, which is self-explanatory. Your ad image is the image that goes hand in hand with your ad copy. One thing I do want to go ahead and state is your ad image shouldn't look like a stock image. It should feel natural. Now, a group of people like hugging hands and looking directly at a camera and smiling, like anybody who sees that image can tell that that image was taken at a studio and was taken at, like, it was a photo shoot basically. Whereas if it's an image of 2 people like sitting down and talking to each other who don't even realize that there's a camera looking at them, that feels way more natural because that looks like a situation that can take place compared to a group of people hugging each other, smiling and looking directly at a camera. Because when an image looks more natural, it tends to get a higher response rate or higher conversion rate of you actually going ahead and getting leads. Now, the last thing you need to go ahead and set up for your Facebook ad funnel is you need to actually go ahead and set up your lead form. Now, your lead form is basically where you'll go ahead and get your leads' personal information as well as any questions you need answered so you can go ahead and qualify them or pre-qualify them. Essentially, a lead form is something you can go ahead and create on a software such as ClickFunnels, which is around $97 a month or around 2,000 Rand a month. Now, if you can't afford to get ClickFunnels, what I'd suggest you do is just use the basic lead form that's on the Facebook platform. Now, I won't go in depth about how to actually go ahead and set up your Facebook ads because there are a ton of YouTube videos on how to actually go ahead and do that. What I do want to go ahead and do is state to you that there is a huge difference between boosting a Facebook post and actually creating a Facebook ad funnel, because I've hopped on calls with agents only for them to go ahead and tell me that they've been spending a lot of money on Facebook ads only for them to fail. Then when I go ahead and hop onto their ad library, I see that they haven't been creating any ads whatsoever. All they've been doing is boosting their Facebook posts. And the difference between boosting a Facebook post and creating a Facebook ad funnel is that boosting a post is basically centered around vanity metrics. Vanity metrics are essentially things such as how many likes, comments, and shares your post gets. Whereas creating a Facebook ad funnel is centered around actually getting you results, which is leads. Quality leads. Now, the next method of actually generating leads is to start blogging. Now, if you can't afford to go ahead and create Facebook ads, what I would suggest to go ahead and do is at least start blogging. Now, the thing about blogging and Facebook ads is when you're blogging, you're essentially just putting seeds into the soil. Whereas when you're creating Facebook ads, you're throwing nets into the ocean. Because when you actually blog, you're only going to see results after 6 to 24 months compared to when you create a Facebook ad and you see results instantly. Now, blogging is great, don't get me wrong, because it is organic leads which you don't pay for, which come directly to you. Whereas when you're actually creating a Facebook ad, you're actually paying to acquire the leads. Now, as HubSpot stated, blogging is an underrated method of marketing, which can really be used to your advantage if used correctly. Now, if you want to go ahead and start blogging, you can use the software such as Ghost.io or any other software you find online which matches your criteria. Now, the only con I see when it comes to blogging is that your blog post will only be on the first 2 pages of Google for about a week, and then after that, it will be gone from existence unless someone opens up that blog post on your website. But it's not something where you can actually get organic leads from. You'd only get returning leads to actually see your old blog posts. So that's the con that comes to actually creating a blog. Now, the next up is email marketing. Now, email marketing funnel is similar to a blog post, but I just feel email marketing funnel is way more better than actually creating a blog. And the reason for this is because when it comes to email marketing, you're able to personalize your blog post, and your blog post gets sent directly to your leads inbox compared to a blog where someone has to literally go to your website to see the blog, compared to like an email where someone literally only has to open up their email and there is your email right there, which is basically explaining the same things that you would normally explain on your blog. Now, one thing I will say about email marketing and blogging is that your audience size is a big deal, and you need to find a way to actually increase your audience size, because if your audience size is small, it won't just organically grow large quickly, right? You need to use methods such as actually running Facebook ads to increase your audience size, or commenting on Facebook groups, answering questions on Reddit, answering questions on Quora, whatever methods you find and are able to use to actually increase your audience, you'd want to go ahead and leverage them to actually increase your audience size on your email marketing funnel or on your blogs. Now, the last method to actually generate your leads is to start a YouTube channel and start creating YouTube content. Now, this is such a gold mine, and it's a gold mine for every single industry out there and for your business as well. Because compared to blogging, when you blog, your reach decreases to 0 after 1 or 2 weeks of having your blog post go live, compared to a YouTube video where even after 1 year has passed or 2 years have passed, your video will still be able to be searchable and might appear on people's homepage, which means you're still going to be able to generate leads organically even after your video is like 1 or 2 years old. Now, those are all the methods you can use to ensure that you never have to cold call again. Those are things such as creating a Facebook ad funnel, start blogging, creating an email marketing funnel, and starting your own YouTube channel. Now, all of those things are incredibly important to generate you leads, but the key thing is you need something to entice a lead to give you their personal information, such as things like their name, their email, their phone number, and answering any sort of questions you have. And what you need to actually go ahead and get that is a lead magnet. Now, this video right here next to me goes through how to actually create the perfect lead magnet for your business so you can actually use it to generate leads. So you can go ahead and watch that video right now. I am Bongi, you have been awesome, and I'll see you guys on that video. Thank you, diare.